Hello everyone, Dev Victoria is here. Welcome back to another episode of my Unity Tips series. Um, in this episode, I'm going to upgrade my experimental project to 0.50 because on the 16th of March, it was announced that it is available, and the most logical thing that I am going to upgrade my project. And there is a nice upgrade guide, uh, what you should do in order to upgrade it. And this is what I'm going to do. The project currently in the 2023.25 version of Unity Editor because unfortunately there is a bug, and also there is a threat for that bug which broke the Unity dots physics in further versions. And in order to make sure that the physics working, I added a simple physics scene to this experiments project. It doesn't do anything, it's just this ball, test if this ball is just land on this cube basically. Because obviously in my real project I'm using the physics engine, so this is important for me that the physics engine should work. So since this Unity experimental works in the 2020.3.30 Unity editor version, I downloaded this archive downloaded this version from the archive via the Unity Hub. So it's already on my machine, and let's see what happens if I upgrade the editor. Let me just open the Unity Hub. So let's choose the 2020.3.30 change version. Now this is going to take a while. Continue. Okay, now let's check how this scene working. Okay, we've got the error because this whole thing is just doesn't work with this version. So let's see what we have to do in order to upgrade. Basically, we have to remove the dots editor package. So let me just grab the package manager and let's remove the dots editor. Remove. Yes, I want to remove this. Okay, now it's done. We have to remove the audio and the animations package. In this project, I don't have any of these, so I don't have to worry about it. Remove platform specific packages. So platforms desktop and platforms Linux should be removed too. So this platforms desktop, let's remove first the platforms Linux. Okay, it removed the platforms desktop as well, which is cool. So this is done, but the hybrid renderer we have enabled the hybrid renderer v2 earlier in this project. I think I am going to remove this scripting define after the upgrade. But this kind of interesting because this actually doesn't list when do the upgrade. I'm going to fix the compiler errors after the upgrade because my assumption is that this sort of errors, if any, occurs in this very simple project, that is going to be compiler errors. So I guess that will be fine. And let's see where is the hybrid renderer? It depends on the entities, and that also depends on all of these things. So I think I'm going to upgrade the hybrid renderer to the new version. Okay, so let's check. So we've got the upgraded jobs, upgraded platforms, so I don't have to upgrade that. Pretty much everything is upgraded except for the Unity physics, if I see it correctly. Okay, I'm going to wait for that to finish. And now I'm going to upgrade the Unity physics package. Alright then, so the Unity physics is upgraded too. Now that we are here, let's upgrade the Visual Studio Code Editor as well. Since I'm using the Visual Studio Code Editor. Okay. This version control is updatable, but I'm not going to do that this time. So everything seems okay, dots-wise. Since it asked me to restart the editor, let me just do that and I will be back with the restarted editor. Okay, as I started with the new version, obviously we have compile error, but I'm going to ignore it because I don't care if it's broken or unstable or anything. I know that we have to fix a bunch of compiler errors. So basically I have pretty much the only error I have in this little project, this partial keyword missing, and that is this. So go to dots.compiler, add missing partial keyword to systems. Oh, that's nice. Let's try. So dots.compiler, dots.compiler to systems. Let me open the C# project. So we have to make sure that these are public partial class. Okay, public partial class and everything's supposed to work fine. Let's check if the physics system is working. It's supposed to, because there is a dots fix. Okay, now it is working. Apparently, because the dots physics uses this let me wait a bit till it refreshes the packages. These collections 1.2.3 pre.1, which contains the fixed that it is mentioned here. So the physics engine in this setup is going to work. Let's check the other scenes as well. And also let's, in the project settings, now we can remove this and oh, so this is now selected. Okay, the hybrid renderer. I don't know why this is got here, but okay, now it is going to compile all the C# script. Okay, now let's check. I totally forget how this scene's working. Yeah, if I press the T, it switches to, and it switches to as well. So this is working too, that is nice. And let's check the player loop info scene as well. Obviously it doesn't do much, just prints out some messages onto the console. So we've got awake, init system, start, fixed update, fixed step simulation, transform late simulation, pre-late update system, and then the fixed update comes first. Init, this is dots, fixed update. So actually, as I assumed, we don't really have much of a change in these systems, in this order. And also in this post there are some changes mentioned with the debugger window. So basically, if you can still open the dots the analysis entity debugger. However, it display this message. So the new dots analysis window is this archetypes, this hierarchy, these systems, and these components. Ooh. So this components is also available here. And Let me just check. So these are the inspectors. So let's see if I just start one frame of this simple player loop info. What does these all displaying? So the old entity debugger is still displaying, but maybe I should enlarge this archetype window. So basically we got this to check what kind of entities we are dealing with, what kind of archetypes the entities are belonging to. Okay, nice. The dots hierarchy, well, we don't really have too big hierarchy here. The systems, this is like more interesting. So we got this initialization system group, init system, live conversion editor, scene system group. We've got this update, the simulation system group, fixed step simulation system group. This might be some indicators, which maybe this is the last, this is the first, this is indicated too, I guess. Variable rate simulation system group, this is interesting. I guess if I recall correctly, this wasn't in the previous one. Transform system group. Okay. Late simulation system group, and then the pre-late update, the presentation system group. Okay. So this is very nice. I guess that we can inspect these. Okay, we've got this component list. We don't really have that much. Okay, maybe this is in the inspector window. And okay. And what I wonder, let's stop this editor and let's open the simple physics test scene. And because we got some hierarchy here, this convert to entity is automatically there. This is nice because we don't really need the editor package for this to happen. And let's run this because I'm curious how this is going to work out. So the dots hierarchy, the dots has this cube because the cube is a static body, is just has a physics shape on it, but the sphere obviously has a dynamic body on it, hence this is going to be unparented. And what I wonder is, the physics collider is still displayed like so we cannot really observe that. Okay, that's okay. Let me see what kind of New windows are here. So these are these inspector windows. Okay. Some sample which we can see here. Physics World Index. That's nice. Okay, but the collider data is still doesn't really displayed. Okay. That's nice, and now we've got some more archetypes here. Yeah, this physics velocity. I guess this is for the sphere. Okay. Okay, let's check the systems. In this don't have this update system 2 is disabled because I coded that this is only enabled in the if the that in loop test scene is open. So I guess this is why it is appear like so. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. It's kind of interesting. Why is this gray mark appear here? Because maybe it contains some system that are disabled. Huh, prelate update system. These are all my system that are disabled. Okay, then you know what? Now we are here. Let's open the this emission masking scene for a while. Let's see how that displays. Let's close this entity debugger. So the DOS hierarchy we've got, it don't get unparented because it doesn't really have any physics here. So that's nice. Let's try to find some components. So basically we have this top emission float over right here. So that is here. I see namespace unity rendering, size in chunk, type size, alignment in chunk, members, value, float, relationships. Oh, so it shows us on which components, which entities does this component. That is nice. And in which systems are going to use this. Read and write. This is a very good information. This is a very good information because we have to take into consideration which are reading, which are writing. We have to make sure that we are appropriate. We are using only the right option when we actually writing these components. So in order to make things smoother, this is very good. I like that. The only thing that I'm missing is that we cannot see the physics collider data, but this is really cool. Now let's see the archetypes. So yeah, we've got some. Yeah, these are containing the override float. This has 3 entities, these all 3 cubes. Okay, Okay, that's okay. And now we can see the systems. I think this switch system is now active, and then, oh, it shows us what kind of query is going on here. Oh, okay, nice. Scheduling constraints. Ooh, this is cool. And this is the request emission switch system. So it's read the input data and writes this, and relationships. We don't really have any scheduling constraints. Whoa. And how about this? It doesn't have any. I see. I guess because these are all disabled. You know what? Let's open. Stop, please. Let's open this player loop info because I think. Have I put it any update in group? No, not really. I haven't really put any constraint into those. Okay, fine. So there is one other thing to note, that the building supposed to be done by creating a build configuration asset. And I did that already. And you have to like add a component, like I think the classic build profile was here in this Unity build classic. Unity build common contained the general setting, and if I recall correctly, the scene list. The graphic setting somehow it just there is this exclamation mark on it. I don't know why, but the main thing is that you have to create this by assets create. What was the command? Assets create build configuration, empty build configuration, and these are the three things that you supposed to specify. Obviously, the scene list is very important, and then you just click on the build button, and it is going to build the application. With this simple scene, I didn't really had any problems, except that unfortunately this Vulkan cache load error occurred in the build. But apart from that, the project successfully has been built. So I guess this is the end of this Unity tip video. I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.